Issues like these are swept under the rug. They are met with ambivalence or apathy from the university and the wider student body. It makes me proud you have all shown up for our community. I want to set some facts straight. This is not an issue of free speech. It is a college principal's abuse of his power. Tim violated a student space for the sake of a controversial political agenda. The situation the principal finds himself in is entirely of his own making. Tim invited a journalist with a gross record to come and speak in a student space without warning them, and then took to insulting them just because they showed polite discontentment by leaving. It's ridiculous. A college principal has a duty of pastoral care to his students. They represent them, they meet with them, they head up a college welfare team. This duty was lost on Tim, and he has made his position untenable. This is why the SU is calling for his resignation. The free speech debate to one is the entire life and existence of another. These are tired debates rooted in ignorance and divorced from reality. Harmful rhetoric is intrinsically linked to violence. Rhetoric like this directly leads to violence against trans students in a year that we have seen the most trans people die since records began. As a university, we have acknowledged the need for diversity. However, we have created a space that many students of colour do not want to come to. We live in a culture where female and female-presenting students do not feel safe. We have constructed traditions that many working-class students find hostile or inaccessible. International students are not pictured as stereotypical Durham students, and accessibility is a reoccurring problem for disabled students. I know personally we have a lack of space for queer, proud students. A call for diversity cannot reconcile these problems. All it does is forces more students to suffer the microaggressions, ignorant questions, and blatant abuse that many of us have suffered, many of you on Friday. I want to address the students of South College. I understand many of you are rightfully angry, isolated, or feeling vulnerable, but let me say, the actions of this college principal do not speak for us all. You are valid and you deserve a university that celebrates your differences. It is what makes us strong. Whether you're a trans student, a student sex worker, a student of African or Caribbean descent, or raised by a single mother, this is your university. The SU will be pushing these conversations whilst I am in office, whilst my officers are in office, and long after. Durham needs a long look in the mirror, and I know this may make some students feel uncomfortable. This lack of accountability has led this violation to happen, and its culture alienates liberation groups and students. One only has to look at the recent scandals and a long history of failure to act to see this. It does not take a genius to come to this realisation. This is one step we must take to redefine not only our own values that we stand for, but the demands that we make from our university and our education. Thank you.